It's about time, folks. What do you like? Coffee, tea, whatever. Sit back and relax. Let's unpack this, right? Siddiq, Alisiddiq, and Katt Williams, they have been going back and forth on social media for quite some time. And they're going to different platforms and talking about their misunderstanding. A lot of people call it beef. I think it's misunderstanding. And I think I once listened to Ali talk about this issue between him and, Katt Williams, how Katt Williams dismissed him and stopped him from coming back into the auditorium after he went out to go ease himself or go do something. So it has been going on for quite some time. And I think there was a meeting that was arranged for the both of them to meet. So Ali was expecting Katt Williams to apologize to him for whatsoever that happened, right? So Katt Williams didn't apologize. And I think Ali felt like, that wasn't right. He should have apologized to him and everything should have ended like that. But Katt felt like he ain't supposed to apologize to him. I mean, he don't even know him like that, So I think he kind of get escalated a little bit, and shot has been shot ever since then, back and forth. And right now, a challenge has been issued by Alisiddiq, right? A challenge has been issued for 72 hours. So, but before I get to that, I want you guys to listen to what Katt Williams actually said and how he addressed the situation and how it came about and what Siddiq expected from him, because Siddiq said he's expecting a public apology for Katt Williams, and Katt Williams don't want to do that because he felt like he didn't do anything, or he didn't say anything, or he didn't treat him bad, that he has to publicly apologize for anything. So with that being said, folks, don't forget to turn on the notification button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be right back. Let's unpack this together.
A few months ago, Alisiddiq came on the show, and he had some things to say about you not making public or private amends, and says something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing here because it's been a minute, but he says something along the lines of like the apology's got to be just as loud as the disrespect. You know what I mean? Whichever way it was. I don't know.
I agree with that philosophy wholehearted, but let's be very clear. I just said I didn't remember the guy. So I said I don't know the guy, right? Mm-hmm. And then other comedians showed me pictures where I'm around the guy. He's in the same room as me. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm too old. I feel like if I don't have your number and you don't have my number, we never exchanged numbers, then nigga, I don't know you. I feel like if we've never communicated or like... Okay, so, but if I said that I didn't know you and clearly I've been around you, that was the only apology I could have made to the guy. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't have any amends that I was trying to make. So when it was suggested that he meet up with me, he was confused at why I was not going to be having no apologetic energy. Like, no, nigga, I'm not apologizing. On site is on site. Like, I'm the person being crossed in this situation, not vice versa. I'm not sure what he said, but whatever he said, it didn't involve me doing something to him or doing something against him or stepping outside of code. I'm not sure what he said the issue actually was, but I'm saying at the end of the day, you can't afford to be a comedian and be black and be short and be righteous and have me as a op, my nigga. It's counterproductive to your very existence. Not just because I'm him, but because you're not. And so how I'm saying,
I mean, Ali's also great work,
I have nothing disrespectful to say about him because I don't know him like that. Like, as a comedian, I think he does a great job. He's a storyteller.
Ali definitely felt disrespected. Let's continue.
Generally, you got to be 80 years old to be a storyteller. Like, nobody does that even brand of comedy. Like I don't see that's why it can't. Most of these can never be legitimate beefs because I'm not an insecure person. Like I'm a quick to say I'm sorry type nigga. Like I would never let a nigga fuck around and damage both of our energies.
Right,
Like,
right,
are you
right.
kidding? Like, but by the same token, if you don't really like me because you can't be me, then my job is to make it better and better looking for you, boy. Because you probably at the club and I'm probably at the arena at your hometown. I'm probably selling 21,000 tickets where you live. You probably at the club still. You probably is barking outside of your lane. Nobody in the WNBA get to talk sideways to Melo.
Basically, we are not in the same league. Shot fired again.
So why I'm gonna let these little rails and niggas in a whole different, these CBA niggas, why I'm gonna let them talk about what I got going on over here in the real league? It's weird.
That's a fact, but do you,
Weird.
do you, like, to me, like, beef. I don't think it's a beef. And I'm just an
There is
outsider. You know what I mean? Like,
There is
we
not. It's all
know,
peace,
like,
peace,
beef
God.
is beef. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta stop. That's why I said that to somebody on social media the other day. Stop using these type of words, man. The terminology.
That's different. Beef is something.
But I'm
But
saying
it is legitimate
it's
though,
very legitimate.
because look, what I'm saying
beef is just-
everybody that I talked about on Shannon, if I said, like what I was saying about Cedric is, no, you know how many times me and Cedric been in the same room? Like, no, I had to give him a pass. So you think how you would feel if you gave somebody a pass for something and then 10 years after the pass, they act like the offense didn't even happen. Like, are you kidding? Of course I would have punched you in your bread basket. Are you kidding me? Like, there's no way. Like, so yeah, it do be legitimate beef, because if I say I don't like you, I mean that in the literal and the physical.
But to me,
I have that
true
issue,
indeed.
bro.
True indeed. But the Ali shit, right? Only because he sat here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
This ain't no gossip shit. This is real shit. It's like he sat here.
Yeah.
And as I'm observing what he's saying, it's like, and then hearing your side of it, it's a disconnect in the way that we receiving this information. You have one standpoint of, I didn't know who that was in the room. Yeah, he was in the room, but I didn't. Right.
Okay.
And
So
then on his perspective, it's,
but let me help you.
Who I was.
Let me help
he's
you.
friend
Let,
over.
let me
So
let
it's
me
a-
reveal.
please do.
Let me
'Cause
reveal.
I like to get this to the
so
bottom of this.
most of his story is fictitious, right? So he has worked a deal with the venue where the people that put on the shows, he got in the contract that he gonna open all the shows, that the comedy shows that come to this particular venue, right? So generally most artists aren't even the people that see their contracts. They don't know about none of that, right?
Yeah.
But because I run all my stuff, I see all of the contracts, right? But when I bring my tour, I have 5 or 6 people opening for me, and they already come with us. Ali was not one of those people. He was not traveling with us. He was not on the tour. There are no posters and billboards that Ali was on tour with Katt. That does not exist. It was just for this venue because this is the venue he had pull at, right? So he thinks, as a guy opening the show, that he can come out to Everyday I'm Hustling by Rick Ross and come do his set to start the show when me, the headliner, is coming out to the same thing. I'm not even at the venue. It's my people telling this nigga, you cannot come out to that, nigga. What is this Cat show? And he's telling the comedians, y'all ain't even gonna be able to follow me. I come to do 30 minutes and I'm gonna kill. And like, by the time I get to the conversation, like, either Ali can perform or I can. You see
Like I told you all, that is the genesis of all this.
how that's a no-brainer? Right. But because somebody did book him, maybe this is a money situation. So somebody get this man a check so that he didn't lose any money for coming out. I wouldn't want it to be that type of situation. So no matter how you break this is never me versus him. Like, he was never that's why he can't tell you about any conversation he was having with me and how we That's just not possible. Like, I already had the people on the tour that was on the tour already.
Okay, this whole situation is crystal clear to me now, because this is the first time I'm actually hearing Katt talk about this situation, right? I think, this is just my opinion, right? I think the whole issue stemmed from the promoter ends, because if the promoter had explained to Katt that, oh, Alisiddiq is going to be opening for you, then Katt can make the decision if you want Ali to open for him or not, or if you want Ali to join his crew for that night. Because I listened to Ali part of the situation in previous videos, right, where he talked about it in totality, saying that he stepped out. He was already in the venue. He stepped out. And when he was coming back into the venue, and he was stopped by Katt guys, and they went back and forth. They wouldn't let him in. So now that's why I said that the misunderstanding probably came from the promoter, because the promoter has explained this to the both of them, and it would be easier for the both of them to work together.
Like, by the time I get to the conversation, like, either Ali can perform or I can. You see how that's a no-brainer?
Mm.
Right. But because somebody did book him, maybe this is a money situation. So somebody get this man a check so that he didn't lose any money for coming out. I wouldn't want it to be that type of situation. So no matter how you break this is never me versus him. Like, he was never, like, that's why he can't tell you about any conversation he was having with me and how that's just not possible. Like, I already had the people on the tour that was on the tour already. This is just a stop in Houston.
You moving how you moving, and it's coming from two different directions.
But he's aware of both of those directions. He's not unaware.
Is it salvageable?
He told you himself there's nothing to salvage.
Copy.
I'm saying it would be different if we had a relationship and it went awry. We never had a relationship. He was on an opposition team. He's the enforcer for Bill Bellamy and D-Lay and Billy Sorrells. So because that's his squad, because that's his squad, I'm over here, you dig?
Right.
And everybody understands that.
So you drew the line.
Hey, I didn't draw anything.
Okay.
But I will acknowledge the line at all times.
Indeed.
Like, there's no cards to play on me. There's no way for you to be in open competition with me and wanting to do harm to me when you know how important I am to this thing. And the fact that you're supposed to be that as well, it's unforgivable. Like, it's almost sacrilege.
I mean, I get it. I totally understand.
When you talk about balance,
because at the end of the day, he a trustee. As a nigga that go to jail, we don't give a fuck what the trustees say. They always talking.
So how do you balance that, though? Because you said balance.
I just
Only
showed
balance
you.
Equal balance, right?
Left fist, right fist, same way he balances.
but you just said another thing, though. You said knowing how important you are to this, right? Why would you, like,
as an independent artist who didn't give in to Hollywood, who's just got the same.
But if you deck a nigga in the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could jeopardize what
that
you
was
got
none
going.
That was none of he and I's interaction at any point. Like, it's impossible for it to be a beef. I never had a grudge with this guy.
I can't wait. I was gonna put a whole video together and all the rest of that. I don't want to. It's gonna be too much effort, and then it's not gonna be long enough for what I want. Katt Williams has 3 days to respond to this challenge on anybody's platform. Club Shay Shay, Rogan, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Vlad, No Jumper, Eggs, and I forget the rest of their name, but on their platform, on 5150, on whoever platform, I am issuing a $250,000. $250,000. We can go up if you want to, but I'm just starting at $250,000. Lie detector test. Lie detector test by somebody administrated from a reputable lie detector place. I am issuing a lie detector challenge. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing else unless you're willing to accept the $250,000 lie detector test. The person who is lying has to give the other person 250 grand or more. It doesn't matter to me. And it's going to be 15 questions. A 15 question lie detector test. That's the challenge. No other words to be said. If you are not willing to accept a lie detector challenge, you talk about racing, race your ass to this lie detector test for 250 grand or more. That's what's happening. We're going to see who are the 5 people that I walked in the green. Who are the 5 people that I walked in the green room and said this to? When was this show? $250,000. That's the challenge. Lie detector test. We're about to see who's lying, period. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. We ain't doing this no more. Did I try to come out to any man? Bring your questions. I'm going to bring mine. 15 questions, family. $250,000 or more. Lie detector test. You have for the week. By Monday, you should be responding, or before that. I'm not even mad at you, but I'm over the nonsense. $250,000. If you talk about racing, race to the lie detector test. Now everybody go and report this. $250,000 or more for a lie detector test on anybody's platform for the answers to be revealed. 72 hours. Race your ass to that lie detector test. Good morning, brothers. This is the thing. This is the thing. $250,000 or more lie detector test administrated by somebody credible. And I already know what you're going to say. Oh, he's a criminal. He knows how to get around a lie detector. Nah, nigga. Nope. I ain't never took one ever in my life. I confess to everything that I've ever done. Let's just put it all on the table. Good Morning America, The Breakfast Club, whatever. Maury, I don't care what it's on. Whose ever reputation will be destroyed after this lie detector test.